Watching News 3 at 6 on KBTX.
Texas DPS troopers recently hit a milestone when it comes to saving children. Since 2009, troopers have rescued 600 kids during traffic stops. The Interdiction for the Protection of Children program began training troopers about 15 years ago. Here to talk more about this, we are joined by a member of DPS to talk more about this program and what it does for our community. Thank you so much for making the time to talk with us today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
We wanted to start off, just tell us a little bit more about what the IPC program does.
Okay, so the IPC program, or the Interdiction for the Protection of Children, is a program that was established to train frontline officers in order to recognize the indicators of an at-risk child or someone that would offend against a child.
So what does training look like for troopers when it comes to this program and to be a part of this program?
So the training is not just for troopers, it's for all law enforcement for the state of Texas and actually all over the globe. So the training is a 2-day training, it's free. The program is actually funded by the Department of Justice, Community Patrol Service, or COPS, and what it does is it allows us to go out and teach this to all frontline officers. So whether it be troopers, deputies, PD officers, we're able to do this. And again, it's a 2-day training where they come in and it's interactive. It's a multidisciplinary approach that teaches officers to recognize indicators, but also if they come across a victim, to take a victim-centered or a child-centered approach in dealing with those victims.
When we talk about the importance of this right here in our community and beyond, what does that look like when we're talking about these rescues of these children? How important is this?
Oh, it's crucial because these children that we're finding, sometimes these children are missing children, sometimes they're runaway children. There are children that are victims of human trafficking, sexual assault, child pornography, online solicitation. It's a variety of offenses against children. We don't look at it, a lot of times people think it's just another human trafficking training, but what it is, it's a crimes against children training.
The IPC program, it doesn't just work right here in Texas, you also train across other counties. Can you talk more about the impact of training across the board?
Yes, ma'am. So the importance of that is the fact that though it started in Texas, this program is just too important to keep here. We wanted to be able to share this with other agencies. So we actually go out and partner with other large state agencies, and we'll actually do a train the trainer program. We actually take the program, we train the officers there, we'll stick around for the entire week, and we certify their officers to be able to continue this training. And so with our partnership with the DOJ, we're able to do this for free. It's too important that an agency be too small that they're not able to afford this training.
We talk about how important this is right here in our community. We talk about the impact that you all have made. Is there anything that members of our community can do to help?
Absolutely. So one of the things that we do is we recognize the fact that in not all cases are we going to be able to make arrests. Sometimes we need to look for those people that we're really trying to put on the radar. And so there's a mechanism called a suspicious activity report. And law enforcement can report suspicious behavior, but also community members can actually report suspicious behavior. They can actually go to the Texas Department of Public Safety website, and on that front-facing page is a button that says report suspicious activity. And so if they see something that they think the community needs to be made aware of or law enforcement needs to be made aware of, they can actually file a report, and it works through our system.
We talk about this milestone, 600 kids. What does that mean to you?
Oh, it's really the most important work I've ever done in my life, and the fact that I'm able to share this program and teach other officers. And when we look at this 600 number, we're only looking at the rescues that are made by Texas Highway Patrol troopers. Though there's many more across the state and across the nation, we're looking at officers, troopers that have went out, they're doing their everyday activities of stopping cars for speed, equipment violations, and they go beyond that traffic stop to look for other nefarious activities, and in doing that, they're able to rescue these children.
Well, congratulations on that milestone, and thank you so much for taking the time to come on to KBTX and talk about this with us.
Absolutely, we appreciate the opportunity to get out and spread the message. And the one thing that we want to make sure everybody understands is that law enforcement, in order to do this proactively, has to stop waiting for children to ask for help. They have to be proactive and go beyond those stops.
Well, we will have more information about this program on our website as well at kbtx.com, but thank you again for coming in and speaking with us.
Thank you for having me, I appreciate it.
Well, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the break.